Hello, hello everybody, welcome back. It's not a pre-wipe event, it turns out. The event is gone. We're back to regular Tarkov, as far as I'm aware. We don't have anything new. We're just back here, you know, doing the thing, playing the Tarky. Hopefully everything sounds good. So I've made some more changes as well. I've made some more changes. Spinman, Maram, Kerbal Victor Kresnov, Beefy Ratmeister. Hello everybody. Which have been today or tomorrow, getting on vacation. I think that would have still been too early, but yeah, so I've made some changes. My good friend, Airwing Marine, has told me how to split audio tracks. I basically was complaining to him saying like, you know, editing certain types of content is too annoying because like, what if you speak to chat or you get an alert or something? And he was like, you know, you can record things on different tracks, right? And I was like, I never really thought about it. And he's like, yeah, you should be able to do it in OBS. So last night I just rearranged everything. So now I have things recording on different tracks. It was much easier than I thought it was going to be, which is makes me feel a bit silly because, you know, as soon as somebody points something out like that, you're just like, oh, actually, yeah, I can do that. So we've now got the game, the alerts, the voice, and music on different tracks, which is pretty awesome. So now basically when it comes to edit, there's this like, you know, multi-tracks and you can just like pick which ones or just have like one that's all together. It makes it a lot easier. Doesn't that mean you can play copyrighted music to avoid VOD detection? It does in, well, the real answer is no. The practical answer is sort of. On Twitch, that's definitely the case because if you get rid of the stuff from the VOD, then yeah, they don't come after you anymore. That's actually not the case for YouTube because I don't think you can do that on YouTube. I actually had to clean up my soundtrack even. There was like some random stuff on the soundtrack which was like not flagged on Twitch but did get flagged on YouTube. I was like, oh, okay, because the YouTube system is just like so much better, right? It's just so much more robust and has like every track known to mankind. So I had to clean that up. Like YouTube's much more picky, even now. Things that like not even remotely DMCA like unsafe or anything, but they just like belong to another copyright holder. They just get picked up straight away, which is interesting. So forgot about the dual. Yeah, so it's like you gotta play to both platforms. Like there's definitely downsides to doing certain things to dual stream, but no, it's all good otherwise. It's all good. So we managed to figure that out, and so yeah, if there's like some issues with it, then we could just like swap and change between different audio tracks, and it's all good fun, which is excellent. Right, so I think what we're going to do today, so I did actually clean up all the stash from last time. We got like, you know, a bit more money from the event. We've got like a load more ammo. We've got this like sick AK from this dude. So I think probably what we'll do, I think just now we're just going to jump in. Oh, we've got a KS on the scav. Oh, we're just going to jump into factory just to see if we can kill some PMCs to start with. But I think like the goal of today, we're actually pretty freeform, honestly. Like we started a bit late because I was having a delivery of a new dishwasher because my old one broke, which is extremely annoying and unfortunate. So we had to get that installed, and they were coming between 12 and 2. Fortunately, they came at the right time, and we just had like a few bits and pieces to do afterwards, which meant I was like slightly late. But otherwise, it's all looking good. We don't have to hand wash everything anymore, which is a nice quality of life improvement. But yeah, today I don't know. We're now that we've done the Lightkeeper thing and the event is over, we are kind of in that like end of wipe like mindset. You know, it's like, what are we going to do? Are we going to go and do like big quests towards Shooterborn in Heaven to get Kappa and stuff? Like, no, I don't think so. So it's more now about picking stuff that's like fun and interesting that I've not really done before, or that I want to redo, I suppose. So maybe that's like either boss hunting or like some lab stuff, or yeah, or off meta kits or like whatever, right? So but I think like for the meanwhile, I would like to get to level 50. We're quite close. We have 3 more survives left on Shoreline to do, so we'll just bash that out, get to level 50, and then take it from there, I think. Scav Carnibling, indeed. What do you think of the fact that Hint Quest has his completion tests? Others will get the hint, I imagine, and PvP being 701 rubles a round. Do you think the wipe is 701, as in like July the 1st? In American convention? I don't know. I mean, it is called Hint after all. What's the normal text for it? I can't remember what the actual quest text for Hint is. Does it have anything to do with it being a hint, or is it just randomly named Hint, which makes us think that there's something more meta going on? I'm not actually sure. Someone said there was a BSG hosted tourney coming up in 4 weeks. Surely no white before then. Well, the thing is, that's on labs and that's private servers. So, oh, we've got Shrap 10 as well. So I don't think that necessarily matters because in the past, when some of those, when those kind of things have been done. Who was that? Was that Scabby? Yeah. When those kind of not quests. When those kind of tournaments have been done previously, you can do. Whoa. Rid of that. Any PMCs? Yeah, so people have been given accounts that are like level 40 and stuff like that. And they're not using their own accounts. So in theory, it wouldn't necessarily have to be like, you know, strictly like wipe stuff. Does that make sense? I'm not really explaining myself very well, but is anybody down here? No players? Lots of dead people. No players there, are there? Who's this dude? Anyone underground over here? So yeah, what was I saying? So I don't think the tournament necessarily has any effect on what happens. It's just simply because there are those tournaments where you're on labs. People typically get given an account, or they have been given an account previously, where everyone starts with the same skills. They've got to start with the same money. They've got the same level, and so it's kind of like more fair and more arena-like than other events and other tournaments have been. Because like usually, obviously, you play with your normal account when you play in a regular tournament. Whereas if it's a BSG tournament where you've got private servers, that's how Punisher Tournament 3... Was it Punisher Tournament 3? I think it was that one. Okay, I guess there's no one here. It's sad, but... I think it was that one, anyway. Punisher 3, where everybody played on labs, and you just rotated around and around on these like private servers. And that one didn't... It wasn't your actual character, so... I don't think it necessarily matters that there's a tourney. I don't think we can read into it too much for the actual wipe date. But maybe. We'll have a look at hint in a second. Wild speculation about the wipe date. Let's go. Try ratting with Meta Gear. That sounds like a lot of camping. Not to mess up the early of the game with early wipe Twitch drops. Well, previously, they didn't end up messing the game up last time because the drops were just bad. It's funny, if the drops are bad, everyone complains. If the drops are good, everyone complains. So they're kind of in a tight spot there. Due for wipe anyway, it's close enough. Yeah, I think that they could still run the tournaments without screwing it up. But I guess like a lot of people would want to be playing the early wipe. So that's the only question, is if they wipe like now. Because I think the tourney dates are from like the 15th or something is what I was reading. Because even 1 month in, I'm not sure if people would actually want to play it over just playing like their main. You know what I mean? No Fragman. So you can't sell this to Fragman now, but if it's broken just a bit, you can repair it just a bit. And I think if you get it to like 25 or something, oh maybe not. You can probably do it again. Yeah, at some point you could sell it to Ragman. There's like a sweet spot, I think. Where you're not spending all the money ever. Who had hint? Was it Skier? Yeah, so it says, all right, mate, come in quick. Got some work to do. So listen up. Something really fishy's going on. These big shots fraud thugs are doing some kind of murky shit at night with some of the locals. I tried to investigate, maybe get my cut. They didn't cut me in. Help a brother out, teach them a lesson. Show them who's the real deal in town so this doesn't happen again. Hint. And then PvP, as you say. You can see PvP on the flea. 701. So then that would put the wipe Saturday next week. Do they ever wipe on a Saturday? I don't think they do that, do they? I think they only wipe, like, in the week, no? Have they ever wiped on a Saturday? I'm actually not sure. Always like to check the sellers for the last player. Oh, there could be, yeah, I guess. If there's a wipe, then a tournament, everyone's going to be busy leveling up. Yeah, even if they end up with their own account, especially for the tournament, I agree. People will still be busy leveling up and stuff, so it's not necessarily ideal timing. Yeah, I don't really know. This tournament thing does throw it into question, but that means that there might not be a wipe for like a month from now, which is like even later than I was thinking. That's quite a long time away. Feels impossible to finish the early level quests late wipe. Any of them that involve killing players in certain locations, certainly. Like custom stuff, like it's hard on customs as a new player just because, you know, every geared man is on that map. But people leave relatively quickly, so if you want to hide and sit around, you can still get the stuff done. I will admit it's not that easy though. Not necessarily the best. So what we're going to finish here is we're going to finish this one, which is the 3 more kills. We actually get 2 sealed weapons cases for this. So even though the event's over, we're going to get 2 more of these weapons boxes by completing this, which is kind of cool. So I guess we'll just wear the loadout that we had previously, and hopefully, you know what, we'll carry on using the G28 because this thing has been really fun. And I've got the mags for it already and the bullets, so we'll keep them up there. Oh yeah, I was testing this out. I don't, like, somebody was talking to me about this before. I think there's, like, this is a bug, I think. I haven't tested it with actual gunshots, but it does seem to work. So it looks like damage taken, except the head, doesn't stack for some reason. So if you take this first, you get -10 damage taken except the head. And then when you take this, it doesn't give you the debuff, even though it's on your PMC. It doesn't actually factor into the calculation, it seems. You can test it by like dropping off stuff. I tested it this morning, and you can, when you drop off things, it still doesn't do it. I don't know if it does it when you get shot though. They can wait a week. I'm getting my 5800. I think it'll be safe for you. Contact us. One with pistols must be brutal now. To be honest, I was amazed at the number of people who are still playing pistols on Factory. There were loads of people. We ran into more pistolings than normal, I feel. Alice J, thank you for the prime. Appreciate it. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, let's get this started then. So we've got this. Oh, we do need a couple of nady boys. Let's get those in. Dunk, dunk. We'll take 2. Pro P. We might even take... I was actually very surprised so far as the price of Meldonin and just how cheap it is relatively. I thought Meldonin would go completely nuts, but apparently not. Apparently it's pretty sensible pricing-wise. I'm amazed, honestly. Have I got anything that just to be able to eat just randomly? A kvass, maybe? Take a kvass and some crackers, I guess. Just to kind of offset the Meldonin-ness of it all. Right, let's go to Shoreline and let's see if we can get these last 3 survives on the blend. Makes sense for US players, the July 4th, American Independence, long weekend. Maybe, I'm not sure if they do that much though. How come I'm getting content warnings for this channel? Twitch have changed content warnings, so if you're on the channel for the first time, you have to accept the content warnings one time. Each time a category appears, you have to accept it once, and then it never appears for you again. So, what happened to the event? It ended, sadly. I think they wiped on Saturday once. I learned that no one wants to have to work. That would support you to wipe over the weekend. I think that's true. Could you show your settings? Oh, sorry. Yeah, you know what? Let's do it now. We're right at the beginning. I'll show you settings. Yeah, release on Tuesday. I agree. Tournament will have drops, which makes wipe before it more likely. There's not much point in drops late into the wipe. Aha, yes, you're very right, Deep, actually. There's no point in having drops late wipe. So that means that it may well happen earlier. So what was the timing for the thing? Is it on the 15th? Was it on the 15th or from the 15th? Actually, there was a tweet, I think, from Tiggs. And he was talking about it a bit. Because he said, wipe will be for another 25 days as BSG have arranged for a tournament to start from July the 1st until the 15th. I'm not sure about that from and to dates. I don't really know what he refers to with that specifically. Here's my settings in general, by the way. So I have everything on a weird settings right now because I'm streaming. DLSS, medium and low, and I have MIP streaming on. It's basically that. Was the sealed website a pre-wipe event? I think it was pre-wipe in the sense that like the wipe is coming soon, TM, but it's not pre-wipe as in like it's a week. That's what price effects is. Afternoon. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing good, man. You wiped already, you just missed it. Ha 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 ha. Not New Year's level 35, 36. Now I just can't understand why some people are saying the game is dead late wipe. Just have to rat almost every single raid. Do you still scav? Do you make it? Yeah, I don't scav very often. Wait, do I have any meds? Oh no, I did have a Solero. Yeah, it's because I picked it up from somebody. We got loads from the event. I normally run the car kit if I have to buy them. Do you have an early wipe ammo progression video? Is it still valid if it's older? This is my first wipe. Looking to start practicing for early wipe, which I haven't experienced. There's quite a few. I did one relatively recently, which was a video about how to get started late wipe. That actually kind of, it's not quite the same, but that's probably useful now. Like what to do up to level 15, what to do up to level 20, what to do after that, until you kind of get into the good stuff. So go and watch that. It's like what to do if you're starting late kind of thing. July 1st, 15th. Hello from USA. Don't usually see these during work week. On paternity leave with the little one. Oh, well, congratulations on your new arrival. Not more op 4. And welcome. It's on the 1st and the 15th. US on the 1st, EU on the 15th. Oh, that is interesting. Does it have drops with wipe? Doesn't seem right to me. Try to build hype for the Labs tournament. It could be both. I guess it could have... I mean, the thing is, they like to do drops at the Christmas ones with the wipe normally because it's... people are kind of excited early wipe to get those kind of things. They give it like docs cases and whatever. Did they announce wipe? No. Drone, I think you need to like somehow try to be in a position where you're not getting spotted first. It's super hard, but if you're getting spotted first, you're always in a reactionary position, and then they get more time to aim on you. Is kind of the thing. Some of it's speedy reactions, but I'm not a super speedy reaction person. It's also getting familiarity with each gun as well, so that you can just like speed up your reaction time to click on those heads. It's a combination of things, really. Looking forward to another string of your lobby clearing Chad raids. We'll see. What's the point of MIP streaming? MIP streaming saves on VRAM. So it actually puts a bit more load on the CPU, but it helps with VRAM because it swaps textures out. And I had it on because Lighthouse and Streets caused me problems with my VRAM whilst I'm streaming because it puts too much pressure on my PC just in general. That's why I've got it on. Yeah, so when is wipe? I mean, I don't really know. My prediction of the 13th of July is still, I don't know, I guess in play. I still don't think it's for a while. But the pre-wipe event is obviously not a pre-wipe event in the sense that like we're wiping imminently, because the airdrop event is now finished and we've got nothing else at this point. We still have a Chronicles of Rigi to come and stuff, so, you know. I don't know. I think people prematurely called, like, it's pre-wipe, wipe soon. I just don't think it's like in a week. But we'll see. We'll be watching for drops when the game wipes in weeks. That's kind of my feeling. How are the twins doing? They did good. 2.5-year-old is at nursery today. Little 6-month-old is at home doing her thing. She's been off this morning. She's probably going to call soon, actually. Gets boring when there's no wipe. I mean, they've done a 6-monthly-ish wipe for the past 2 or 3 years. So it'd be weird if they didn't do it soon. Right, let me just press the button on the Twitch and we'll get into this next raid. Do you like the P90? I do like it early wipe. Well, a mid wipe, I should say, not early wipe. I like it mid wipe. I don't really like it end wipe. It's okay. Some people can make it work, but I like bullets that penetrate armor late wipe. And the P90 just doesn't really have that. It's good against class 4, but it starts to get a bit worse against class 5. And then when people are running class 6 and other stuff, it falls off a lot. Personally, I hope they sort out the cone issues before going into Unity 2021. But the thing is, though, those issues are going to be solved by Unity 2021, and the upgrade, like the upgrade stuff that's coming after that in patch 13.10. This is the issue. Like, these things are kind of all connected. I mean, it's not cancelled, right? No, not at all. Not as far as we know. If it is, we have never heard anything of the sort. Let's put it that way. Like, the last we heard of Arena was that they had Virtus Pro and various people testing it and having a look at it. So, Arena's definitely not cancelled, no. If I was going to guess when Arena would come, I think I would probably guess September. If I was BSG, that's when I'd do it. Do it in the middle of the wipe once the existing wipe is like in the process of starting to fall off in terms of popularity, then drop Arena. That's what I'd do if I was them. But it's anyone's guess. 13th July is late. It is late. If we're on time, though, it would be in a week, and I just don't think that the pattern of events so far justifies that. Oh, I didn't bring a laser on this gun. Oh, never mind. Just looked into the event. 1700 BST July 1st. Plenty of time to roll out patch before or during. Yeah, it'd be weird if they did it, like, in between the two. In between the 1st and the 15th, but it's perfectly plausible. The irony of this spot is that this is where the other guy was the other day when I shot him. Anyway. Let's make a move. I don't see anybody here. We're going to move over to power. I reckon the outside of Shoreline is probably going to be much, much quieter than it was, simply because, yeah, the airdrops are gone now, so. We did manage to finish Shooterborn on Shoreline, using the airdrops as bait and killing that duo the other day, which was pretty fun. I didn't really try to do that. Shoreline's one that I almost always complete Shooterborn on, anyway, even just accidentally. So it was nice to do that natively. Pass the boy, can't wait for Arena. So that's the thing, it's going to bring something for everybody. People who want to grind tasks, they can do that. People who want to play Arena, they can do that. Or if you want to mix and match, bit of both, then you can do that too. I think it's going to be good. White predicts always remind me of Doomsday cults trying to predict the end of the world. It is always like that. Sons are soon. There's a reason Nice Guy and his boys ended up getting the label of the cult, you know. The difference is the white will definitely happen. Maybe we'll go the way of the cycle. I'm Shadowbeard, thank you for the Prime. Welcome to the stream. So today, for those of you who have joined us late, we are finishing off our Survive on Shoreline 3 times weekly to start with, because we started that off last time where we were getting all of our tasty, tasty airdrops, and we've got 3 raids to survive left. After that, that's going to give us 2 more airdrop cases, actually, because they were that quest I accepted while the event was live, which is nice. And then we will get level 52, which is something like... We will get level 50 as well, which will be nice. As a little sort of, you know, end of wipe, like, we got to level 50, cool, kind of thing. And then, yeah, then we're going to figure out and see. I mean, we'll see how long it takes. I mean, honestly, has anyone played BattleBit? I've seen like a bunch of people playing BattleBit. I haven't even bought it yet, but I was like half tempted to fire it up this stream. I'm not actually sure if I'm going to because, like, I haven't even bought it yet, so... But it looks really cool, actually. Now, I'm a bit scared down here. Because I got shot by the Bloodhounds last time. I'm not scared about players, but I'm a little scared of the AI. I'm not going to lie. Bloodhound came out of here and just Oh, there they are. That is them. Right, we are crawling away. If you're prone in there and they catch you, you die. Basically. So yeah, we're gonna not do that. Where are they? Oh. Is that just a regular scav? That's definitely a Bloodhound. Okay, let's get some arm stamina back. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Maybe free lab soon. Then you'll know that it's getting closer to the time. Oh god. Okay, have I attracted aggro from these boys now? It might be better to fight them close up, honestly. Guts 2, I think. Go inside. That if he's just inside the window. One more. No, I'm not sure. I think he's inside. Never watched Twitch, saw you live from link on your YouTube. I figured I'd come substance videos done so much for me. Thanks, Cheddar. Also got chance by Bloodhounds here. Yeah, they're kind of nuts. Bloodhounds, is this new? Well, the Bloodhounds thing, they were 100% for a while. And then they were like part of that special event. They were the event previous to... So we've had the bosses event. We had the Bloodhounds event. Then we had the airdrops event. But for both the bosses event... Both the bosses event and the Bloodhounds event have continued afterwards. Is it just him? Or is there another one? Let's go around the edge. I think that might have just been it. Yeah, looks like that's it. Make sure we clear this. I don't know if they can path in here, but doesn't look like it. I think that's all of them. Problem with putting on the contact 4s is you don't really want to upgrade to something else. Where did the salvo go? I'm not even sure. Can that go in there? I think it can, can't it? That's pretty Gucci in terms of min-maxing. I mean, that's super heavy, but whatever. A Thor, one of these, one of those. I mean, we probably don't really care about the Gen 4, actually, thinking about it. Oh, there it was. It was here. Okay. All the BP you could ever want. Okay. What's in these? Okay. In this one. Yeah, so the spawn rate is now 30%. Oh, a hex. And fast MT. That's a bit more like it, isn't it? Get rid of this, put that in there. HHS, look at Blackrock. I got in it. Matey. Don't care about that so much. Have you unlocked Lightkeeper? I actually have, yeah. We finally did it, yes. Hey, beef, nice to have you back. Thanks, Cheezels. So yeah, originally there was an event that you had to kill 30 of these dudes without dying. And it was incredibly hard. Can I go in there? No, go in there. There's no real advantage to doing that, I don't think. What else do we want to do? How many more were there? Was that all of them? There's one over here, I think. Did we shoot one through here? One there, one there. So there's like 4. One there, one there, one there, one there. Ah, no, there's that guy. Wait. Oh no, I think we did it already. Was there just 3? Maybe it was just 3 then. I guess so. So much hard to get it when you had 1 life. Yeah, so now you can do this without it being... it's not just a 1 life quest anymore. Which is good to know. Previously you had to do it all in one go. And that just made it really, really hard. Like almost nobody could complete the quest. Just made it intensely difficult. Whereas now it's a bit easier because, yeah, it doesn't reset each time, which is nice. And, yeah, contact 4s. I know, I don't really like contact 4s anymore. So we had... It was a pretty nasty place for them to be, honestly. Like, we had them here one time. Which was absolutely brutal. Hope the Bloodhounds stick around, they seem cool. I'm hoping that they keep them on Shoreline or something with the 30% spawn rate. Maybe not with the gear that they've got, because... some of the gear they have seems a little much. For like early wipe or whatever. But I like the idea of them being there because they add some interest to places that people don't normally go to. Like, it's all well and good having Sanitard in the locations that he spawns, and then you've got the goons who spawn in the locations that they spawn. But it's not quite the same because the Bloodhounds, you can kind of go after them a little bit more readily. Let's get some more stamina. You don't speak of the VPO Lighthouse man again, though? Not again. Not after the video. Not after the shenanigans that we did. That was the end of our story. To be fair, he messaged me on the in-game messenger and did ask whether I wanted him to give me a hand finishing the USB quest, which was really nice of him, honestly, because A, he didn't need to, and B, until somebody from my chat went and DM'd him directly, he didn't actually know that I was a content creator and that I streamed. So, just out of the goodness of his heart, he was like, hey, I can help you do this thing if you want. As like a lighthouse main. Bushes between the shacks? Oh, you're right. What's that? Oh, it's a log. I thought it was a hat for a second. I thought it was one of those, like, forest camo boonie hats. Is that Scav voice line? I find the contact falls, like, kind of off-putting in some ways because you can hear the Scav from so long ago. They changed the quest? Yeah, so the quest now for Bloodhounds is you still have to kill 30 of them if you want to complete it. But you don't have to kill them all in one life. So the spawn rate of them going down to 30% means that obviously it takes a lot longer. Sneaky boy. Oh. Just got a pair of condoms on. Takes a lot longer because they're now at 30% spawn rate. But this is like, now for the ordinary people. We can go and complete this quest without having... Well, it's just impossible for most players, right? If there's 4 or 5 per raid... and you have to kill 30, you have to do like 6 perfect raids where you find them every raid. Interesting. And someone else doesn't find them. And you don't die. Like, it's just crazy, man. So for the double question, what do you think of the hybrid scope you deleted? I think it's bad. It increases recoil. You can see it if you look at like perceived recoil, do some tests on it. And I don't like the reticle itself. I just think it looks awful. Look at that. All headshots. Actually, all headshots. Holy moly. Nice. Any suggestion on meta DMRs? Kind of bored with assault rifles all the time. RSAS, one of the best. Like, it depends. Like, 7.62 by 51. The DMRs are good. Like, so, the DMRs are kind of interesting in Tarkov. I actually think they're better balanced than assault rifles in many ways. But if you want something meta, the RSAS is good. SR25 is good. M1A is good. And then you've got like the lesser used ones, like the G28, which normally is a bit too expensive. But it's actually a lot better than it used to be. It depends on how much these keycards are. When these are cheaper, when these are 250, that's not actually too bad because you can buy one of these and it's got the Schmidt and Bender on it, you see. So that already saves you 100k, 110k. So that makes the base gun only 110. It's actually not that bad. Like if you get it at the right time, then it's good. Chimera, the full face one? Kinda. But yes, I don't think this one... Where is it? The HHS? This is not... I just don't think this is very good in general. It's still kind of buggy, I think, as far as I understand. And it's just not ideal. Nice. Okie dokie. So, can mechanisms be sold on the flea? They probably can. Oh, and they're really expensive too. Why are they so expensive? Not sure. Another hex grid. Slowly stacking ourselves out with classics armor. Oosh. Yeah, so the RSAS, this is probably my favorite meta gun from DMRs. This is a 36 ergo 44 vertical recoil RSAS. It feels amazing to shoot. It looks like this. I'll show you. Hello, KO. Was talking to some people on Discord last night. Made me aware that max crafting lets you craft 2 stations. Yeah, I never get to max crafting. Even though I craft a decent amount, I'm not like a crafting mentalist like some people are. So this is the one I've been using, the G28, which is good because it's light. It's quite a light gun. And it's got relatively good ergo. You see, that's what the recoil kind of looks like. The RSAS is really nice, though, in terms of return. So it looks like this. The RSAS is just really, really good. It is a great gun. It's probably my favorite, but I'm trying this out just because it's interesting. Because if you look at this weapon, right, 4.4 kilos, this gun is 7 kilos. There's a massive difference between the two weapons. And you can see it when you try to ADS with the G28, it just goes whoop. And I think that's with us being like quite overweight because of the whole like, we're overweight here, so that affects your ergo. Whereas the RSAS, you see the overswing because of the weight of the thing. It goes like that. There's a little swing. Do you see that? See it at the end? It's more obvious when you're scoped in. But that overswing there, that's because it's over like 5 kilograms. You start getting this at about 6Ks, something like that, which is really annoying. G28, you don't get that. You don't get it. It's just on target straight away. Which is nice. SVD is also pretty fun. I think the SVD is cool just because you can just get like absolutely ball of bullets for it, which is always good. Never hurts just being able to get absolutely insane rounds for the weapon that you're using. Okay, we've got 2 sets of BP. We've probably got a load of BP in here too. Another one in there. We've turned this into some kind of Frankenstein. Look at that. The SKS you never thought you needed. Cool. Alright, so let's go again, I guess. Maybe we'll end up having to use it at some point. Meldy. Let's take in some more of this shenanigans. Let's go with... What did I do last time? We did like... Oh, we can take like a... We did a Kvass, didn't we? Just to stem the tide of the disadvantage, you know? Probably should have taken water, but... This gives you energy too, so why not? Cool. Right, let's do it. I think we've got 2 more to do. Yeah, 2 more. Nice. Have you thought about playing BattleBit Remastered? I actually have, and I want to play it. I was actually tempted to play it today, but I haven't even downloaded it yet. Thought RSAS was expensive. It is, but it's cheap with the dog tag Sparta. It's not actually that much more expensive than the other meta guns of its like type because it comes with the long barrel already and the best handguard. So that minimizes some of the cost. So it's not actually too bad. What's your favorite early work? Basically, all the meta guns are between like 210 and 280 to put together, pretty much. What's your favorite early work gun? I was thinking 366 and SKS when I collected enough. I just tend to be. I'm a big like PPSH man early. I like full auto though, just hitting people in the head. After this is more accurate. It is, but that only matters over like really long ranges. Problem with the SI, you have to repair it most frequently? Maybe. And you can't repair it easily, can you? Honestly, for SR25. SR25 is more balanced. It's like at the middle ground, you know? Don't forget laser with the G28? Oh, I've already forgotten. Does it have like extra durability burn on it, the SR, or? Erotic and Tooth, you've been playing BattleBit? I mean, lots of people. Airwing's been playing BattleBit as well. Like, it looks really good. We're not on the same map. Can you get banned for dropping a gear for your friends who don't play as much as you just want to roll together? So long as you're not doing anything like crazy every raid, then like basically BSG have said no. Just to bring in people like a few bits of kit, then I think it's very unlikely. They didn't draw a line anywhere, but I think if you're just bringing in a few bits, then like that's not gonna like you can even bring your friends' kits in again, and that's not gonna get you flagged, is what they've said. When the bug with the jailbreak, you can make an 8 with 90 recoil. Once tasks needing dog tags are done, start using my dog tags to trade items. It's good for like MVGs and like RSASs and stuff. Because the RSAS barter is actually a really good one. Played the test, it was decently fun. I should try it, but I want to try BattleBit, I do. As I said, I was thinking about doing it on stream today, but I just never got around to setting it up so I could actually show it. Tarkov shooters killing me. Yeah, this later will be hard. How's a good approach to learn labs? I think you want to know the exits. I would play it in offline with bots for a bit and just go and try and pull every button. You got to make sure you're familiar enough with the map and familiar enough with spawns. So just try to play the game of like spawn in on offline with AI on, and try to pull every button. So wherever you spawn, you want to pull parking, hangar gate, med elevator, cargo elevator, and main elevator. Or like push those 3 buttons. Pull the actually they're all buttons, aren't they? So wait, no, med is a lever, cargo is a lever, main is a lever, and then the hangar gate and parking are buttons. And so you try and like run around the whole map pushing all those, and then raiders spawn, and it kind of tells you like where they could spawn, gives you an idea of how to play. So do that first. Once you're comfortable then with it, then I would just start playing live raids, really. You just have to be quite aggressive on labs. There's like, people could come from all sorts of angles, but as long as you know the spawn points, you know where people might be, you're gonna lose money playing labs to start with, right? Because you can't insure anything. So even if you go in with cheap gear, you still will lose your stuff and never get it back. So you just have to accept that. But I eventually just ended up trying to play aggressively with assault rifles, just like pick something automatic and just try to play pre-fire, that kind of thing. Dog tag trade for us, that's not worth it if they're level 32 plus. Yeah, I mean, as they get higher and higher, it gets less and less worth it. So you have to do the calculation. How much longer do you guesstimate until wipe? My call was still the 13th of July, but I could be wrong. It could be the 1st or something. This tournament has kind of mixed it up a bit. Not using the TT rig? No, I know. We got loads of slicks. I didn't buy them. We got them off other people. So, imagine if Tarkov had BattleBit level servers. That'd be good now. Isn't there a button for sewer? Oh, that's true. But I don't bother with that one because that one's not like a raider spawning button. Right, let me just press the button, talking about buttons, on Twitch, and then we'll get into this next raid. Sell it by an RSS for dollars, you'll save on rubles. If it depends. It depends on what level they are. But can do. You killed gloriously on labs? That's mental. I killed Smitty Stone on labs. That was my proudest moment. He was trying to meme on me by hitting me in the head with his sword because I tried to reload. But I managed to reload quickly enough and kill him. Pain, thank you for the 5 gifteds, man. Ghost, Blue, General, Archie, Atrix. You guys are the proud new owner of a Giga Gaming sub. I'm playing while has a cheating problem. I guess probably just down to like a lowish level. It seems to depend on who you speak to. Some people say it's better, some people say it's worse, some people say it's the same, some people say it really is very anecdotal. It's like super depends on like who you are. It's very weird. Yo, Fox, thanks for the prime as well, dude. Thanks for the support, everyone. Appreciate it, friendos. Thoughts on why BSG did the airdrop event? Just for fun, I think. I mean, who knows? Maybe they had the idea to release the patch and do like more pre-wipe events and all this kind of stuff, but they ended up not.
For a while to see you.
Hello, Zbad. Thank you for the 7 months, dude. Been a little bit, hasn't it? A little bit. Let's use our Meldone in. Good to see you too, buddy. Yeah, I reckon like they might have had some things planned. Maybe they wanted to ramp up the pre-wipe into the 29th, but the things are running on with the patch or whatever it is that they want to do. Like, no one's really sure what they're going to do. This is a bit of a weird one because we have the roadmap now, which tells us, oh, they might do Unity, they might do patch 13.10, they might come together. And Unity doesn't have a patch number associated with it, so is it actually a thing, or is it coming with 13.10? No one really knows. Which makes it all the more confusing. So it's a bit of a guesstimate, this wipe. With what's going to happen, you know? Oh, there's someone. You dead yet? Sick hitter! Thank you for the 13 months, man. Ow, God, I forgot there was barbed wire there. Oh. Was a dude behind this. He's like behind here somewhere. Come on, the sun. We managed to not kill him. Oh, there he is. Now, was that the same dude? Maybe he thought we were firing from behind. I'm not sure. I think it was the same guy. Take down dude. Stood still and crouched. Yeah. Why would you do that, you know? Yeah, the G28 has the same problem that the old HK416 has, which is that like sliding sound. Can he punish a 6-stun before wipe? Nice one. Myself, you Mr. Beef. Thank you, dude. What's the stim for? Oh, it gives you loads of stuff. So it gives you strength, endurance, and stamina recovery, which is good. And it also means that you take less damage in general. But a lot of people won't play with the wipe around the corner. Yeah. I want to play BattleBit, I do. Recently watched Veritas video on AI, realised I did one of the things. Yeah, it's a bit of an annoying one. Did they change the Bloodhound quest? It's actually slightly better now, so it's now 30 kills, but you don't need to stay alive the whole time. Yeah, we'll just go... Loot him? Did I hear a sound from the left? Not sure. Don't really want to just stand in the open, particularly. I thought if they intend you to be part of content update, it would probably appear that way on the roadmap. Because it looks like it's a standalone patch. And there's no patch associated with it, so I'm assuming... Well, I mean... I don't know. I assumed that there wouldn't be a wipe with Unity. I thought that it would just come as is. But I don't know if there's like a technical requirement to do that, you know? To like wipe with Unity. Like there might be, but I'm not sure. If you die, you don't need to start over. Indeed, that is now true. If you die, you don't need to start over. The quest now just continues, which is excellent. Sausage bag. Hot dog. Final on or off? I have it on. I always have it on if at all possible. I think binaural on is very good in general, so long as it's not screwed up. So I had it off for a little bit while it was causing massive frame drops. Outside of that, I always have it on if I can. We nearly goosed that one, didn't we? I knew there was someone else. I heard them before. Oh. With the big boy and a Mark 47. Good job we had M993, eh? All hail the M993! Can we take this? It's just going to be like mega, but it's fine. Are more bugs introduced? Yes, it's true. There will be for sure. We're better off with this one or this one. Maybe we take that and we just unload this. Let's do that. Massively stuttering. Should be okay now. Is it okay? There was a little spike. It caused a problem, but now it seems to be fixed. Is it right? Hit tab in out spiked of the hardware usage? I think so. Stabilized now. That was a mistake. I didn't mean to do that. Right. Got the old MAI. Can't put that in there as well. Unfortunate. What else we got in here? So heavy? I know, we're going to have to mule. Oh my god. Our man's was playing super hard. Look at that. Crazy stuff. Okie dokie. So, time to eat some crackers. Any advice on getting more views on YouTube stream for Tarkov? Just started my own channel a month ago. For YouTube stream, advice for YouTube stream is to basically make long form video. The only people that will find your stream on YouTube is people that have watched your long form stuff previously. That's really the only way you're going to do it. That it does seem to be like YouTube don't want to have a kind of like, what do they call it? Kingmaker type system like Twitch have, where, we'll do this a different way. They don't want a kingmaker system like Twitch has, where it's just like ordered by total viewership. Twitch are trying to change this a little bit, but YouTube sort of has its own kingmaker system, where like if you're already successful on VOD, people who watch that, it'll suggest those things to you while as a live stream. You see what I mean? So it's like it's hard to browse. But it suggests people that you already like if there's live streaming. It's basically how it works. So it's a bit of a funny one. You luck. Should I just get rid of this? Is this just completely overkill? This thing? Or can we take everything? You know what? He's got the big old plate. If we do the old switcheroo. Gonna take that off, put that on. And at least that gives us a bit more space. M32 is not really worth much, are they? The beginner bag, I love it. Couple more nades. And a load more BP. I do actually like this RD a lot. 34, 68. I actually think this is better. Oh, this is huge though, because of the stupid mag. Okay, well, we'll just do it like this. For now. Right. It's mule time, baby. Off we go! Ta-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Did I kit it? Indeed. TikTok and YouTube Shorts is crazy for blowing you up. It can be. YouTube Shorts are still being pushed quite heavily. That can help. If people watch your shorts, then I don't know how the cross-pollination of the algorithm works there for live. Whether if people watch your YouTube Shorts, then it like shows you the live streams. I don't really know because I don't make shorts. I probably should, but I don't really. I don't enjoy that kind of content. I don't watch it, so I find it hard to make. Does that make sense? Drops a Brallo. I kind of want to take it though, just for the principle. Hey, console, thank you, buddy. I appreciate it, man. Nades. Drop the mag. It's not an M4. It's a mutant. It's a Mark 47 mutant. It does kind of look like an M4. I agree. Whoa! We just got a pew pew. I don't know if that was a grenade fragment or something else. I actually don't know. 290 case worth of stims. Hell yeah, baby. That's what late wipe's all about. God, you can hear people from a million miles away with the contact fours. Is actually obnoxious. Came home from work. Meal in hand, kick beef online. So it's gonna be a good day. Nice one, Theory. Nice one. Yeah, so who knows what's coming with this next wipe? I don't really know what's going to happen. I don't even know what's coming, like whether content's coming, whether we're going to get anything with it. Like, who really knows? It could just be a purely technical patch. And then they do some updates later. Really not sure. The one thing that I'm interested in, that they haven't said anywhere, is about Lightkeeper becoming a real in-raid trader. They've not written about that anywhere. Not on the roadmap. Makes me wonder. Maybe that's what's coming next wipe. It's not anywhere. Found that YouTube Shorts leads to subs that don't really watch your long-form content. YouTube Shorts gets you loads of subs. But basically the sub count metric is kind of dead these days. You can't really tell. Like if someone's making shorts and someone isn't making shorts, the difference in their respective sub counts is so high that it's now not really a valuable metric for like gauging the size of a channel, which is kind of weird. It's pretty much you just have to look at views now. It's really strange. Like subscribers for a long time, like it's still broadly true, but people that make shorts get so many more subs. It's insane. But yeah, I don't watch shorts, so I just never find myself like having time just like browse shorts. I don't watch much like Tarkov gameplay either, because like I'm playing it a bunch myself, so I'd rather play than watch people play. That makes sense. Yeah, nade fragment jump scare. I'm pretty sure it was a nade fragment. Either that or like I literally haven't stopped running since that whizzed past our head. The sheer terror. Can't stand short form. Don't want to train myself to more ADHD than I already have. That's the thing. It works for some people. Some people like it. I think it's good for discovery. I actually think one thing, bizarrely, so from what I've seen, one thing that I do actually think is quite good for lives. Well, one thing that it is good for is the short form stuff. Is yeah, for like Twitch and things, because people just like know your name, you know. And there is value in that. People come from like TikTok or YouTube to Twitch live streaming. They just know who you are. But it's all about like, you know, deciding where you want to put your limited time. And I'd rather spend the time that I do have and the time that I am working on stuff. I'd usually rather spend that on like long form YouTube. How come you got so to Shoreline? I have a weekly. It's going to get me to level 50. The bitrate on YouTube should in theory be better than on Twitch. Yeah, so on Twitch, you have to stream under 8K. On YouTube, I stream at 20. I could actually make it bigger. I could put it up higher, but it's not really much point. No wonder content calls are so pricey? Yeah, they're mad. I picked these up from someone as well. Why would they wipe when they want to release Arena? Surely wouldn't do both at the same time. I don't think Arena's coming in the next like couple of weeks though. I reckon if they were smart, they'll wipe soon. Some point end of June, beginning of July, sometime. And then what they would do is release Arena in like September or October when that wipes hype is dying down. And then once people are kind of like into Arena or whatever, then you release the December wipe with all the content. If I was BSG, that's what I would do. But who knows? I mean, that makes sense to me. Just a personal thing, but I've never once subbed to a channel because of a short I watched. I know, this is the thing, like, I realize that people use YouTube like very differently to the way that I use it, so I don't necessarily understand like why people watch or like what they're watching. I find it very confusing. Cool, well this is solid. The G28 has only been good vibes for me so far. I like the fact that it's slightly higher ergo. I think there's a value to that people miss sometimes. Well, not higher ergo. It's like it's not necessarily higher ergo, but just the lack of like the weight related problems such as the overswing and the limited arm stamina and stuff. It's good. Sealed weapons containers are the mechanic for Lightkeeper being an MMA trader. Oh yeah, that's an interesting theory. Am I wrong, or was Arena supposed to be released in July? No, they said they were going to be... Didn't they say they were testing it like end of last year or something? Felt like Big Kid becoming an actual trader was shelved for a while. In fact, they've written nothing and focusing on redoing the guts of the code probably take most of the focus. I feel like they were kind of close though. I don't know. Maybe you're right. This is all just speculation at the end of the day. That. Nice little selection. Meta goons. Yeah, unfortunately, the Zabralo won't take many M993s. And I think we also shot the guy through the Bastion plate as well. Ding! I don't know if that bounced off, actually. I'm not sure. This thing is level 6. But again, M903 just will go straight through. Actually, that's enough repair points. Like, it doesn't need to be any higher than that. It's fine. And a ULAC. You know, I'm not going to repair that for now, just in case I want to do something with it. Well, that's hilarious. That's hilarious dunzo. MAI. Stick those in there. What else we got? We do want to repair the Slick Boy, though, don't we? Get that done. How's our G28 doing? 91.9. Look at that. Pew. Good stuff. Okay, so we got our magazines. Fine. Got this in here. Yeah, I guess we'll keep those down there. We'll go for another Propital. So yeah, this is the problem, right? If you're using BP and you come up against a Slick, you're going to get dominated. Not necessarily, but sometimes. You know, like we took some shots to it, but didn't die. If the other guy's using M9N3, and you're wearing like a Zabralo or something, pew pew pew. It's GG's, you know? That's a nice release schedule in theory, but at the end of the day, it all depends on when things are done. Of course. Total speculation, my friends. 100% unverified speculatory BS out of my mouth. Nothing else to it other than that. You know, that's just how it goes. Nobody knows. I do think it's fun to guess, though. I like speculating on what they might do. Where did the mule go? Here. Is G28 better than M1A? It's a tough one. Do I have an M1A around? Let me see if I've got one. It's 58, G28, no, let's say 58. AK102, M700. Mark 18, about SR. I think I've got like every gun except for the M1A. Yeah, I don't even have any bases for it. Basically, the thing about the M1A is that the actual recoil on the gun is really low. So it gets down to a super low level, like 33 in theory. And even the meta build is like 39. So it's half the jump. But it's a bit like... It's a little bit like the G28's like return to center, but it doesn't jump as high. So it'll be like this, except it'll only go to here. But the M1A's got a slow return, which is like the problem with it. The G28's kind of got both. It's like not that great for recoil, but it's also got quite a slow return time. But it has a nice ADS, relatively. So that's like, for a DMR with a suppressor, That's not a bad ADS speed. You know, if you compare it to the RSAS, again, that's the G28. The RSAS looks like that. Like it doesn't matter that much, but you look at how fast the arm stamina goes down. With the G28, it's a lot lower. It's a lot slower. Your system specs are almost identical to mine. Interested to see your settings. So I have some weird settings on because I'm streaming. So I have mine, like, they're really minimal now. I'm on, like, textures medium, shadows low. Basically, I tried to maximize my system so that Lighthouse and Streets don't glitch. Because I have a problem with VRAM, basically, on those maps. So I'm only DLSS. And then I've also got MIP streaming on to try and, like, reduce the VRAM usage. The amount of RAM that's allocated for loading textures to a given quality, you see. So MIP streaming... it just helps your GPU by like swapping out textures. But you can see what it does. MIP streaming, when you open up an item, you see it's like a low res, and then it swaps it to high res. So it uses a bit more CPU because it has to swap these textures out like dynamically. But it means that you don't have all of the high res textures in VRAM all the time. But they get swapped out fast. If you have them on the maximum settings, these things, then this is like higher peak disk load, faster the loading of the textures. And then again, like faster speed of loading textures. But on slower disks, it can lead to a large queue and make textures slower. So you have to make sure that if you're going to use it at like 64 and 1024, I have an M2 drive, which is what I use for this, which is why it's like it switches quite quickly. So that's what I use. I've got a really weird setup. I used to have them. I used to have this on like quite different settings. I think the main one that I would change if I was like not streaming, I wouldn't have MIP streaming on because I don't think it's necessary if you're not streaming. And then I'd probably change like textures back to high. I don't really like textures on medium. I mean, I hate textures on low, which is why I have them on medium. I just couldn't stand having them on high. Oh, sorry, on low. But the one thing that makes the game look great is this one. The SSR. Just have it on low. Doesn't matter. You don't need it on medium and high. Like having it off, there's no reflections. Having it on low, the reflections look great. You know, that's a real nice one. Right, I think we've got one to do. Yeah, we've got one more to do. So have we still got any stuff around? I've got some food and water to do. This and the other. Fine. We'll get another one of these. We'll actually get 2 waters. We'll take one with us. We'll drink part of it here. Oh, no, it's food, isn't it? Oh my gosh, I'm being crazy. Just wasted some of that. So we'll take the water with us, and then we'll carry on just eating our way through like random stuff in our bag. And then we'll take a melody as well. Off we go. We'll put it on a key this time. Cool. And maybe we will actually attach a laser to this guy. Cool. Right, hopefully this is the final one. The one thing that's going to make this a bit weird is if we spawn over by Path to Shoreline, because I'm just going to kind of want to like sit and stay. Could you compare the G28 to a tricked out SVD? SVD has like way worse recoil, and not worse recoil. There's way worse ergo just because it's so heavy, and the recoil, and the ergo is bad. So, why does it seem every raid I die to a headshot? It's because you're wearing armor, and like your face just doesn't have any armor on it. So there's like a selection bias. Like you take a bullet to the chest, it either doesn't kill you because very few bullets can kill you in one shot. It's just like the likelihood is it's unarmored, people are aiming for it, and it kills you instantly. So you're just overwhelmingly more likely to die to a headshot. G28 is better than SVD if you have the rubles to get it. Yeah, the SVD is sort of budget. The SVD is like, if you can't... The SVD is for people who can't access the ammo properly. If you don't want to craft like M61 or something, and you can't buy enough M80 or M62, then use the SVD. That's kind of what the SVD is for, in my opinion. There was a red M1A in one of the thick cases. Oh, there's too many. What quest are you up to? Right now, I'm just completing a weekly. We're getting level 50. Does streaming impact your gameplay much with your setup? Is it GPU or CPU intensive? Tarkov is very CPU intensive, but getting a 5800X3D fixes that, mostly. then it's intensive in terms of like, it depends on what you're doing. So it's quite VRAM intensive. So a 3070, which is what I have, is like, I was talking to Chipplewubber, who's like really good. He's an Aussie streamer and like YouTuber. But he really knows his stuff when it comes to all this kind of thing, like the technology of streaming. And he was basically saying like, yeah, your 3070 probably doesn't have enough VRAM. And like, you're already putting a lot of load on it because I'm streaming in 2 different locations as well as doing a local recording. So I'm actually asking a lot of my PC. So he was like, that's probably why you're getting like issues. So if I was going to make an upgrade, it'd probably be to like the 4070 or something. That would probably fix everything. Because then I've just got more headroom all over the place. There's like 2 encoders on the 4070, so I would stop running out of video encode. Like basically, I'm pushing the NVENC encoder to its like maximum on the 3070. So streaming impacts what I do a bit. But now with the 3800 X3D, it doesn't matter so much. Like now that encoding's all on the GPU, it matters less. When I was just streaming on Twitch, then it was like no problem at all. Why MIP streaming? Oh, because it's because of the VRAM thing. Hello, any news changes events prior to SD? No, after the airdrops, we've had nothing. It's just gone away. Go with the longer handguard. It's heavier though, my man. We're on pure weight right now. The pure weight hype. What does Meldonin do? It gives you like a tick of... It's like a quarter of an SJ6 for 15 minutes. So it's not that... Like you can't just sprint on it, but it's noticeable over time when you're running around. It's just like if you're not like just sprinting straight up, that little tick of extra an extra half sort of stamina per second really adds up and makes a difference. And it adds up when you're aiming as well. Yeah, it works for arm stamina as well as it does for legs, which is pretty cool. Is it airdrop event? Nope, that is gone. Date for wipe, all speculation. All speculation, my friend. Some people are saying, you know, next week. Some people are saying the 1st because of the quest hint. Some people are saying it can't be until at least the 15th because of this tournament. I said the 13th, but that was just kind of more just pure speculation than anything else. How's the lighthouse area? Hey, it's good. It's good, dude. Oh, I hotkeyed it and then used it manually anyway. Yeah, it's good. I haven't been back. I don't need the money, so I'm not going back to the lighthouse area. We did the one run when we were there with Mr. Lightkeeper himself when we went to go and unlock him. Other than that, as I said, yeah, we don't need the cash, so I'm not going back. I'm going to do a few things that are a bit more interesting than that. In my opinion, I don't like just loot farming at the best of times, and late wipe, it feels extra pointless. But it was cool getting to Lightkeeper. I really wanted to get to him. I don't feel incentivized to do his quests. I'm basically finished for the wipe on actual questing, I think. Ooh, was that a shot? That wasn't a shot, was it? Was there a shot? I thought I heard a really quiet, like, zip. Could have been from Weather Station, because someone does spawn up there. Might have had a sightline on me. Okay, we'll keep it on that mode. You know, if we stay low, I don't want to like totally signpost where I am, just suddenly appear over the hill. Is it all possible? So maybe we'll come up between these trees. I wish with my mouse jumps around all the time. That's annoying. I've got an issue at the minute where my mouse is like double clicking. Which is super irritating. See, for this kind of thing, this is where Meldonin and the G28 comes in really handy. You get way longer arm stamina for holding ADS like this. Like scanning for players and whatnot. Oh my god. Okay, there is somebody over there. They did take a shot at me. I don't know where they are. I think they're at Weather Station. I think I might have seen someone laid down. What we're going to do is we're going to go all the way around and we're going to try to flank them. They might see me over here. The ground's not like that. Like they're like long range sniping, so they might see me here. The ground's a little bit lower there. Maybe I should have gone the other way, actually. No, but it's hard to get into the place. I just got to try and stay nice and low. Nice and low. I don't want them to be able to track me particularly, although I think that's maybe inevitable. We just go straight back. We'll use the bushes as cover. Maybe we'll go all the way up, actually. We'll go all the way up to the top, because if I cut across here, I'm like kind of obvious. So we'll go behind the rock, we'll come across the front, and we'll take it up towards them. Maybe they're camping, but we'll see. Streaming dual PC? Nah, I stream on one computer. I just make it work. Somehow. What servers? I just run all 2EU. I don't do anything too crazy. I've never been in like a picking server, like, you know, oh, I'm gonna get hacked on kind of guy. I'm just not that type of player. Medium textures fixes VRAM usage a lot. Never got more than 6. Yeah, so mine goes to like 7.8 all the time. Like my VRAM right now is at 8 gig, like at the moment. Even on Shoreline. That's weird. I just sworn that this person was over here, this way, and not that way. I mean, they could have been the other way, I suppose. It's plausible. I thought they were front, but I thought they were weather station, but they could have been behind, I guess. I don't know. We'll run up to weather ourselves, we'll just see. I thought they were like over here or something. Could be somebody else. I mean, I am charging around like a headless chicken. So, if somebody's just prone somewhere, like, it's possible that we just suddenly die out of nowhere, but it's the price you pay for movement. We're in a completely different spot now. I don't really know how far away it was, the shooting. Like down there somewhere. Maybe someone killing scavs at Road to Customs, but I don't really know. Could also be through the trees in a way that I can't see. My thumbs up, blowing really hard between the mouse buttons. Dude, I tried everything. I tried disconnect. Oh. Boom. There's another. I can't get out that bush. Well, the class 6 forehead came in handy. Holy moly. I usually watch while I make my son breakfast, been watch for a hot minute in the mornings, but you have to find a finished light keeper. I am indeed. When's the what expected? In the next month sometime. We don't really know. What program do you use to monitor your stuff? Windows Task Manager, to be honest with you. I have used MSI Afterburner for some very specific things, but most of the time I just use Task Manager. I must have been quite obvious there, because that guy stood still to try and shoot me, and then his friend knew where I was. So I think I must have been obvious. So maybe the train wasn't fully loading or something. Like I should have been nicely in a bush, but what I want to do is I want to cover. I want to cover the angle from somewhere different, basically. Oh, I'm really obvious up here, though. He says. Could be a thermal. It could be. It could be. Let's think about this then. So if it's a thermal, what we want to do is we want to go really, really, really far away. We want to beat the 250 meter distance. How's our slick looking? Oh, 0. Okay, they're looking bad. Looking bad. Can I get a good sight line from up on top of the hills? I mean, we could just cut our losses, to be honest. That is a possibility. You killed me. Oh, hello, Fat Sausage. You killed me. I was just ADSing because I got a flare from the guy. We were not teammates. You just finding everywhere just to barely not kill you? SJ9? Why do I need to do SJ9? 338 FMJ? Nah, if it was 338 FMJ, I'd be dead. Big dead. Ditch the slick. Insurance fraud it. That's a good point. A very good point. Cutting losses and just dipping is infinitely funnier. Yeah, I mean, glory. Late wipe is for glory. What we're going to try and do is go all the way up here. Which I wonder if this is a thing. Bit hard to see, isn't it? Let's get a little higher. I'm not sure if this is actually going to help. Still can't see the body. I don't think. Yeah, it's kind of too awkward for me to see. Oh, there's people inside Resort now as well. That ain't good, is it? Gold. That sounds like an AI. Doing the, like, stop sliding thing. If they stop and slide again, it's definitely AI. Yeah, it's just a scav. So that's that big rock over there. This is the main... I'm pretty sure this is the main rock over here, but I just can't really see. Naked man fears nothing. This is true. Like, this second guy, I just haven't really seen him, to be honest. And with no armor... Not a dub with no armor. It's going to be so hard to actually get it. The tree line is just not conducive to making this play. Yeah. As much as I want to, I think we're going to cut this one. Oh, unless... Unless... I still can't see the base from here. No. Oh, I don't know. Can I see it from here? Where would the guy have died? It was along the front somewhere. Don't know exactly where. Don't know. Let's go. If possible. I don't think about that labs event. It's a tournament. It's not really an event, I don't think. It's more a tourney. We'll go and see if there's somebody in there. M61 that good? Yeah, M61 is cracked. Multiplayer pertains to BAI. Then it's truly next level. And they won. Have a quick check for the Bloodhound boys. Just in case. And up there, just in case there's someone else. I think not, probably, because if sniper scavs up there, it's unlikely Bloodhound. Sorry, if other PMCs are here, but you never know. Okay, doesn't seem to be. Alright, well, we move on. 097 with 3 shots, M61. Yep, M61 is absolutely insane. Basically, yeah, it's basically 100% chance to spend. It's like 93% against class 6, even. So it's not 100% against class 6, but like, you know, it's as damn close as you're going to get without using M993. You want to try and get the thermal SVD? I don't think I'm getting that. Bunny saying 6 days in Fallujah is now available on Steam. Is this the procedurally generated game? Yeah, M61 is the best ammo you can consistently get, yeah. Like, it's because of the ammo combined with the guns that it goes in. if that makes sense. Like, SMB is also really good, but it only goes in the SVD for weapons that aren't just bolties, you know? So that really limits its usability, because you have to use the SVD if you want that to be used. Whereas SMB, no, sorry, M61 can go in the RSAS, the SR25, the M1A, the G28, the SCAR H, the MDR, the 762 MDR, the G28, and the SA58. So you have like a ton of weapons to choose from. It's a lot less limited on non-bolties than SMB. So SMB is like as good as M61, but it's, yeah, got other things to make it not as good. 93.4% chance to spend a slick. Yeah. The setting is really gross. I don't know much about it. I just heard like some random snippets. 993 is 100%? No, I don't think anything's 100%. I think 993 is probably like 95, 96, maybe 95. I don't think anything is 100% against anything unless it's like really miles above. Because it's like a diminishing returns sort of calculation. I mean, no, the MP18 isn't a bolt action. That's true, it's even worse. It's even lower down in the categorization, as far as I'm concerned. Lucha is a first-person tactical shooter supposed to be realistic. I saw Landmark and was it Willers doing paid plays of it? Top load 1/3 with M61, M80 for the rest. That's what I was doing up until this event. I was doing that 1/3. Well, actually it depended, but yeah, it was like I was doing 10 and 10. I was doing 10 M61 and then the rest M80. Which for 30 rounders, I was doing 20 M80 underneath. Maybe 15 M61 in the first one if it's like an M1A with a 30 rounder. But in the others like the RSAS, SR25, G28, I was using 10 and 20 pretty consistently in the mags, and it works really well. You know, you don't want to lose all your M61 because it's expensive to craft. You don't get that much of it. It's less the expense, right? You can always make the money to get more M61 or to craft more M61 to buy the components. The issue is just like the time. Time is the more important resource for these high-end crafts these days. It's like how much throughput you actually get, because that's what's really limited. Because you go into raid with 3 mags full of M61, even if they're only 20s, that's 60 gone. I can't remember how much it makes now. I think it's 40 per cycle or something. So it's like freaking hell. Like there's over a whole cycle's worth. Although they did change the time down a bit. How does the SR25 stack up in the DMR hierarchy? So the way that I think about the SR25 is it's kind of like the middle ground, you know? It's not the lightest, it's not the heaviest, it's not the most recoil, it's not the worst recoil, it's not the best return to center, it's not the worst. It's like right in the middle. So it's a good all-rounder, and it mods out very similarly to the way that you'd mod an M4. So it's kind of easier to mod than some other guns. It's hard to go wrong with the SR25, just like doing a very regular build with it. And it performs nicely. It's just like a nice all-rounder. Who's slandering my MP18? I saw you boys in Discord doing some nasty shenanigans to some Chad people. Even with the white paper? Yeah, so if it's like 60 pen, and it's even, yeah, to be fair, like, so I think, I can't remember where it gets to 100. It's like maybe 20 pen above or something. This should tell us like longest shot distance, I think. Yeah, 217. Not bad, eh? Not bad. We just couldn't get that second guy. Shame, but it's all good. Gotta join us sometime. That helmet had a 1.1% chance to stop at M993. Yeah, I don't think it ever gets to 100, but it gets as close as, right? 99.1 is as good as 100%.
Gold.
The generator is almost out of fuel, no! Reckless Chaos, thank you for the Prime sub. Welcome to the stream. Oh, it's got 20 left. It's fine. It's fine. SR25 favorite gun personally? Fair play. Yeah, we didn't get any loot from that one, but it's all right. Well, we did it, guys. And with this, boom. Night Sweep is now available. Who has that one? Skew. Night Sweep. Oh, find the unusual knives. There we go. So level 50. Hooray! TK lets you run a rack. I don't like the racks. I don't like the way they sound. Time to gamble. It is indeed. So from our reward for the quest, we got ourselves some nice stuff. A fast MT, a bunch of cash, and 2 sealed weapons cases. Look at this. Look at that, baby. Sealed weapons case. You know what? I might take a little screenshot of them just before they disappear, just in case I need to use them as an asset or something. Because once they're gone, you know? Rack has 85 meter sprint audio stat though. I know, I just hate the sound of them. I can't hear where people are coming from with them. 2 Mark 18s incoming. Unpack. It's an SV98. Not what we wanted. But it's okay. So you know when you open your Christmas present and you're like, yeah, it's nice, I like it, but you know. How much are the razors? The amazing thing about the razors is they're still so expensive, even given all the stuff that's been going on. Is the airdrop event still happening? It isn't. But I had a quest with these as a reward. It was the weekly. It was my weekly. I had 2 sealed weapons cases for my weekly. Another SV98? No! Mom and Dad didn't talk to each other properly and they both bought me the same gift. God damn it. Two free razors. Yeah. Hope the future drops are like that. Better than spending 3 minutes searching. Yeah, it's kind of good that way, isn't it? Now you got to run the SV98. That's the rules. Oh god, I'm bad with the SV98 though. Look at this. This baby saved our life, guys. 1.1 out of 40. Holy moly. A class 6? Like, that's a lot of durability. I wonder if we got hit with... What did we get shot with? M93 or something? I don't know. Actually, don't know. So for the most deadly weapons I saw was a crate full of trench shovels. Was that actually one? We have AXFC at home. Yeah. How do you save high quality clips in your streams? I actually saved the whole stream down to my local disk. Roll the 5% stop chance. Time to retire that helmet. Oh, against the Bastion, what would M903 be? It might not have been that. Might have been something else. Do I actually have Battle Buddy on here? I should do. I do. Let's just have a little quick look, you know? This wasn't 100 either. Which makes it even more spicy. Bastion. Okay, so if it was M903... Yeah, it was 95.5. I don't think it was M903. If it was M61, okay. Maybe it was BT or something. Or even like M80. What would have dealt that much damage? Let me just have a look and see if I can work this out. Although I can't remember what it was on before. Let me have a quick look and see if I can figure this out. So... Oh, I don't know. Because I haven't looked at my ballistics thing for ages. But I don't actually have... I don't have that set up, but never mind. It's no biggie. Well, we got lucky either which way. First time in. This is my first wipe. Appreciate all the information. Been super helpful. Hey, no problem, Robbie. 54 RBS. Could have been. Hey man, where do you think I should try to the Bloodhounds? Missed 100% spawn rate. I quite like Shoreline. Personally. SGS does mighty armor damage. It's true. Let's just do a quick scav run. Oh look, we got the foul. Did you set that up through Twitch? No. So there's kind of a few different schools of thought on recording. Like if you're getting it started, you can record through Twitch to just get it to save your VODs, and then you can download the VODs afterwards. It comes in quite a low quality though, because it just records whatever came on the screen. The way that I do it is in OBS, I actually save a local recording as well as streaming. So what goes out isn't what then gets used later. So I have a file on my PC, which is just like the full stream. You can stream to YouTube and then rip the YouTube VOD. It'll only download it in 1080, annoyingly, unless you use an external program, which is kind of weird. And also one problem with it is that it downloads, because YouTube records high quality content in a different encoder to what people would normally use. So when you're recording, streaming, sending video, like unless you're doing some special ingest, you normally use what's called X264, which is like pretty much just the standard for video encoding. It's not the best one, it's not the most latest technology, but it's like a good blend of efficiency and bandwidth. There are better ones that are coming, but it's kind of what everyone uses. And the problem with YouTube is that YouTube saves all of its videos in VP9 to save space. So when you rip the VOD in VP9 from YouTube, you can't use it in most editing programs. So you have to remux it, like it's a process. Actually, it's not even a remux. You actually have to like re-encode it in a different, well, using a different algorithm basically to like put it in X264 to make it actually work. Tribadol. Right, let's go and see. Who's this boy? He's got PPSH with a job in it. How much has this got in it? Is this a sign? It's full! Right. I don't have a headset or anything. What time is it? 11. Okay. Here's Scav. He looks like a Scav to me. Well, that's a PMC. Sounds like it. Let's go through this store. He's over here. Let's try and get our leg metal. We don't have any armor or anything like that, I don't think, so just... Oh! Whoops. Well, he can kill me for free now, so we have to avoid that, man. Right, let's try. Let's get it on. AI scavs are also going to hate me now. Wait, what? Dude up here? Oh, where he was. I didn't see him. Some guys just picking off scavs from the rooftops. Fair enough. Shoreline is kind of calm. Can hunt bloodhounds uninterrupted. Yes, true. A good strats. Closer beam to you. Like, to the right, maybe? It's been a while. Do you have a stream archive of sorts? You can look on YouTube on the live page if you want, or just on the VODs on Twitch, whichever you prefer. Pick your poison. I save all my VODs down. I have them all saved. I don't know whether like how long's Twitch's history, but YouTube saves them forever. So the enemy of the scavs. I know. I thought that guy was a PMC just from the quick look at him, but apparently he wasn't. Big sad. You do have a second channel with the VODs? I do, but I'm thinking of retiring it because nobody watches that anymore. Like, they literally get like 5 views. So I'm thinking about getting rid of it. Like, it used to be important back when there wasn't actually like a separation and nobody was really live streaming on YouTube. So putting VODs on your main channel was just like, nobody ever did that. It was crazy. And so people used to set up a separate channel just to kind of save everything down, but it's not really necessary anymore. It ceased to be important. So yeah, I mean, I might get rid of it at some point, or not necessarily get rid of it, but I might just like, might just not. What's this missing? Pistol grip. I might just not upload to it anymore. I don't know. Directly above, maybe. Should we take this to labs? Go like this kind of thing. Oh, come off it. Hello, Giga, cheers from Norway. Hello, 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 hello. Giga Beef alive. Hello. We're doing good, man. Second channel is for stuff totally unrelated to my gaming. I just don't really have a channel for that. I don't really make content that's not like the content I make. Does that make sense? So let's not do that. Let's put these. Yeah, what's the map plan? Yeah, so I think you go to labs. Make it private so it becomes important again. I mean, I could just stop uploading to it, right? Like, it's fine. It doesn't matter. Like, YouTube re-encodes everything anyway, so the live tab should be almost the same. Shouldn't make any difference, really. Oh. We went, should we take therapy? No, I guess so. But we'll like get ourselves, you know what, maybe we don't need one. We'll get ourselves stacked up just right from the outset. Gonna go for the one-hit wonder. Use some of this funny stuff. Oh yeah, let's do it this way. We don't need a big bag either. I'm just going to go very light. Light and speedy. Jason hockey mask. Yeah. Good idea. Love it. Yeah. There we go. Oh, I should have left the, yeah, I should have left the non-final raid stuff. But... oh well, it's okay. Right. I don't know what this is, but we're doing it. If you can only pick one weapon for each map and no weapon on more than one map, what weapon for what map would you choose? No weapon. What map? Oh, I see. I see what you mean. Like, not the same weapon on each map. Why are you using BS? None of them one tap. So you may as well not worry about it. Don't forget about the help showing you. That was in like a sniper duel though. When's White roughly? No one knows. Maybe the next month. Like Livestream, feel better about just leaving it playing while I'm working. Something happens I can review and catch. Yeah, nice. So I guess like, yeah, so what would you say for each map? So what's easiest? I guess woods, we'll start with like a longer range map. So let's say woods you can play with, you need, basically you only need long range, but it'd be nice to have something that has the ability to do short. I mean, I'm never going to pick a bolty for any of them. The thing is, I could kind of cop out and just pick like these very similar guns for different types of maps, if you know what I mean. Like you could go like RSAS for woods. Although maybe I'd like, what would I think about? Yeah, maybe RSAS for woods. Interchange, I'm probably thinking mutant. It's got like a bit flexible for both. Good short range, but it's also decent long range as well. Lighthouse. Actually, maybe Lighthouse. Yeah, probably Lighthouse RSAS actually. Let's swap it over there. And then for woods, we'll go with, say, the M1A. Because you have more time to set up. Or maybe even the SR. Labs got to be... I like the AK-101 on labs. That's always good. I heard a click. It's a footstep. I'm not entirely sure where that was from. Up here somewhere. Oh, I heard something to my left. I find DLSS goes a bit funny on labs. Like the automatic anti-aliasing just goes a bit weird. And you see it like this. It's not actually very nice. Well, let's use this. Why would you carry 4 mags to the bolty? I don't know, man. Oh, I didn't bring any heals. It's a meme run. Let's not think about it too hard. Playing cat and mouse, this guy. Wiped anything usable? This is true. No button on that side. Big sad. Boom, boom, boom. A rival's armband. I actually like the Rivals armband. Probably my favourite armband. Hit all the buttons at the Raiders find him? Yeah, we can do that. We'll go into cat. We'll go towards the other bit. On the bottom. Ba ba da 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 da. You somewhere at the far end, he was right. I think so anyway. So if we go this way, we should be able to get through, I believe. Maybe, maybe not. Oh, open it. Actually, you know what? We'll go this way. Just ignore the raiders for a minute. Three laps would be good, wouldn't it? But unfortunately, I don't think we're quite there in the wipe yet. One on that far side. That must be a raider, right? I think so. Are there only a few players on that side now? Probably because it's like the middle of the day, EU. Oh no! If we could have got 2 good shots off, that would have been sick. I'm not super good with bolties anyway, that's what I thought. We'll just do like point blank. What if we hit him? This could have been on the raider though, so I'm not sure. Sad. Oh well, that was fun. We used the thingy bobby. SV98. How many days or weeks do you think to wipe? I still think the 13th is a sensible date, but who knows? Don't expect wipe earlier than 13.1. I think that, well, I still thought that releasing Unity would make sense and then do 13.1, but we haven't seen Unity. I thought we'd see Unity by now, to be honest. M61 seemed okay full auto. Yeah, I think he had a SCAR or an MDR. A lot of those Chad players from Labs love to play the big MDR. Even now, even after it got nerfed. Can't wait for Unity. I do my improved performance. I don't think it will straight off the bat. I think it'll allow them to then do the performance updates with 13.1. Maybe it'll give some performance. I don't know. But are you in the mood for a map redemption or you got tasks to do? Dude, no. The Redeemer map, it's fine. We're probably like in the least tasky mood I've been in ages. So you feel free to redeem a map, man. And on Earth, the seal case is still in airdrops. I don't know if they're in regular airdrops. I'm not sure. I haven't seen any regular airdrops since the event. Let me push the Twitch button. If so confident you rush with his bag on. What will Unity change? It allows them to do more stuff. Like there's optimizations within the Unity engine. They can do like HDR and things like that. There might be some graphics updates that they can make that mean that this game doesn't perform as badly. I feel that there are some things that are coming in Unity that are kind of required for 13.1. Some of those optimizations and updates probably need Unity to make them. Go find Glueheart and his infinite army of men on reserve. We'll try and find him then. Called one in this morning, it was normal. Refreshing to hear you talk about ergo and weight. Do you consider the length of the gun, or is it just push? Yeah, it's just pushback off surfaces, and most of the time that doesn't matter so much. Like it depends. I got like loads of random stuff. In some places it can be bad, but if you're not using it in dorms, then like normally it's relatively okay at least. I had the black MDR. I thought so. Hello, Nemonis. Yeah, we were just playing some goofy labs. Who's that shooting over here? We got an SV98 in one of the final weapons crates, and the guys decided it'd be fun. Who? I've committed identity theft. You don't have any meds or anything? Yeah, this is Scav. Any meds here? No. The Scav as well. I don't know who that was. Was that a Scav or was that someone else? That just a Scav. It was sadly just a Scav. There's somebody out there for blood. Though. Enemy of the Scavs, I know. Oh, this guy. You got any meds? Everyone's got like loads of gear. That's a Scav.
А вот тут друган мой был, точно. Сдохни, тварь!
Oh. We died to the scav man anyway, even with the good gear on. The SV98 is not my jam, is it? I was trying to think if I could get the buckshot from that guy. I was like, I'd actually rather use the shotgun. You hit my arm and thorax, feel bad, and you're gonna push you because Red is behind me. Aha! Oh, I see. I see. Why'd you use the cheapest scav case hideout craft? Because it always makes money, guaranteed. Hello, quick question regarding your X3D CPU. Was it worth it? Or rather, 5700X. Are you playing on 2K? I'm playing on 2K. X3D was 100% worth it. It's so good, in my opinion. It's like the best purchase that I've made in ages for Tarkov. It basically like doubled my frame rate, which is insane. Do I tend to vote too much? Does it impact Lightkeeper? Oh, I don't. You need to be below 2, I think. Like, we're like 5.6. I wouldn't worry. It's fine. Even on 2K rares, I'm wondering if it's actually worth X3D for 300 or 5800X. Dude, it made a huge difference on 1080. Right, so we're going to go and do reserve then, as per the spin request. Let's take this RD from this guy. I think it was all BP that this man had. Do a bit of MAI as well. Let's see if I have... I'm not sure whether I've got a mag to hand. I don't, but that's fine. We'll go and grab a drum. We'll do the reserve thing. I haven't played reserve in ages. Ages. Oops. You know when you're stacking BP at the bottom, you know you're in an interesting time in the wipe, eh? Right, what are we going to wear to reserve? Well, let's go reasonably Gucci'd out, I think. We'll take one of our slicks. Actually, slicks are quite heavy. Should be okay though. Take these. Actually, we'll take the contact force. They do sound weird though. You can hear people from a million miles away. It's very strange. Repair our bastion. Stick that on. Right, one of those. Now, we need a Thunderbolt rig. Because they're really light. We need more meds. Got... Yeah, we got Salewers out the wazoo and Calox, so we don't need to bother. It's got these. These guys can go up here. Real nice. What's your view on 50 versus 75? I think there's pros and cons to both, which is the reason why it's good to keep somewhere in the middle. I'm not a advocate of either end. Survival and Wordscape, don't care about that. Kill PMCs with the G36. Ah. The best kind. Aramid and Ripstop. My self-armor 3, the X3 was a shocking improvement. What was your previous CPU? It was a 3700, so it was pretty weak. Just check the VOD. This guy you killed was a traitor. Hey! Where's got the painkiller effect on the main menu? Did I have it before? Where's all my sugars gone? Oh, you just used them in the thing. You show your frames? You have almost the same build as I do? Yeah, I'm streaming though, so it won't necessarily match. I'm putting my system under a lot more strain than you presumably will be, unless you're recording. Then it'll be similar. But also, like some people have said, like, "Oh, your PC is not very well optimized." Blah blah blah. I don't think it necessarily is, to be fair. Yeah, I'm doing double encoding and also recording locally. So I've got 3 separate encoding streams happening all at the same time. Thanks, good to donate. So I got loads of stuff. Got a slick here, another plate frame in here, a hex up here. We've got 2 hexes in here, another Zabralo, one of those things, another hex in here. It's because they carry on the Bloodhounds. Bloodhounds and some players. We ended up one of the raids. I think we ended up with 3 slicks, just from people
Gold, please.
who take the big smashes. Hawk, thank you for the 4 months, man. Welcome. We're about to go and do some reserve shenanigans. We're going to be fighting in CQB with the RD. We're going to try to find Glue Heart and the boys. For no real reason other than it was requested. We took a map request and we're going to head off. So, are we good? Is this everything we need? I think this is probably okay. I'm not doing like Meldonin on this one. I don't think it's necessary. Yeah, I think it's good. Oh no, I know what we need to do. We need to bring a paracord with us. That's what we want to do. There we go. Keep this up there. Actually, do I need any of these? We'll keep it just in case of dog tags. But maybe I'll leave the sick at home. We'll just keep this in there. I can always swap the CMS out for dog tags if I get them. Oh, and an actual Propatal in my rig. Let's do that. Yeah. There we go. Right. Reserve we go. Reserve ho. Great. How'd you buy 9 to the same key? One on press, one on release, on 2 separate keys. Haven't actually tried the G36 yet. It's okay. I wouldn't say it's great. Is everything unreadable yet? No, not yet. Bit of a meme about 63 FOV, but is that the best? I've been slowly decreasing my FOV. It depends on what you want, right? The higher the FOV that you put, the more peripheral vision you get, but the less that you can see, that the smaller things are physically on screen, which makes them harder to see, which in Tarkov I think is more important. I think you should err on the side of low FOV in Tarkov, because you tend to want like distance viewing rather than peripheral, because usually you can replace near peripheral with audio, even if it's scuffed, like you kind of know someone's there. You're not just looking at the screen to determine if someone's there or not. I've been slowly decreasing it, but I put mine now at 59. I was at 63 myself, and I've slowly been decreasing. Also, the perceived recoil, is it? I can't remember which way around it is. I think the perceived recoil is better at higher FOV, just because the gun jumps less on the screen, because the gun is small on the screen, because the gun's further away on the screen, which is kind of weird. So there's some advantage having higher FOV in that sense, but like, the gun looks like it jumps less, but that's simply because the people are smaller and the gun is smaller. But then through scopes, it blacks out more if you're at higher FOV for some reason. It's really weird. And it's because of the way that the zoom works. It's really, really odd. Hope the Tarkov white won't overlap with D4 new season. Do you know what the performance uplift is when not encoding versus encoding and recording? No, I don't really ever play when I'm... And it depends, like, map to map. Like, it's very changeable depending on which map you're on, what's happening on the map. Like, if the bosses spawned or the scavs there. Like, sometimes it just seems to be high for no reason. Sometimes it seems to be low for no reason. Never seem to get him dead. Yeah, glue hard's tough. When's the wipe predicted to be? Sometime in the next month. No one really knows. Giga, what gives you the best revenue split? Joining on YouTube or joining on Patreon? Joining on Patreon. Twitch is the worst, YouTube's in the middle, and Patreon is the best. Twitch is 50-50, YouTube is 70-30, Patreon is like 92% or something. So Patreon is the best. It's really hard to see in Tarkov for medium FOV. Yeah. Play 50, full of a nightmare, but if you can point fire, it's okay. Talk about FOV helped. I tried decreasing a little. I always have a hard time picking people off after I spot them in range. Yeah, so I've decreased it for that reason, just because I feel okay in close combat at where I am with the current setting. Still stun locked from that AKM front side instant with reduced cam recall. Yeah, it was just because it was bugged before, right, with high FOVs. Right, let me push the button on the Twitch platform. YouTube vid on FAV. I did a video about the AKMP rear sight and why it didn't work. They did actually fix it in a patch, which is kind of cool. I'm not sure if I could do something on FAV, I think. Other people have covered it though, and they've covered it quite well. I'm not sure how popular it would be. So a specific bug, I know. Like when you've got no sight, it's like the camera's just like crazy. I'm on 59, about 90 horizontal. That's what I'm running now. Yeah, also Tarkov is vertical FOV for some reason. They do it vertically, like no one else does in the gaming industry. How long does it take you to get max traders? How long does it take me to get max traders? That's a good question. I don't actually know. What level was I in this video? Oh, I wasn't playing PMC. Oh, actually, I managed to pick it perfectly. I was level 42 on the 28th of March. Very first VOD that I picked. Right, well, I guess we can stay down here for now. And have a look for the boys. Can we get a points opportunity to choose your weapon? I did have one before. I should probably turn it back on. Now that we're not doing anything specific. I should turn it back on. Alright, let's see. So I guess they're not in here. I wonder if the same little glitch works for Gluha. If you get to 38 and you get desync, the boss is not here. I wonder if that functions. Oh, great. Good stable red dots. I basically just use the EOTEX and the delta point, to be perfectly honest with you. Hard to go wrong there. Oh, there we go. Oh no, that wasn't 38. That was just some random desync. Just coming now. Let's see if this holds true. 1, 0. Maybe it's different on reserve. Who knows? Or maybe Blue Heart is here. Who can tell? Hello, Mighty. One serious when I requested Blue Heart hunting? You can do what you like. I'm happy to hunt him. I was kind of glad that somebody gave me something to do, because after doing our weekly, I was kind of like, what now? Got to think of some other interesting and fun stuff to do now that I'm kind of done with questing for the wipe. I decided. Think I heard Glue? Where do you think you heard him? Still find case in raid? Oh, really? Freaking siren. Hey, the bulky border of the EOTEX? Well, Delta Point's good then. Player given tasks. Hello, Mega. Okay, well, let's go into the buildings in that case. Right. Let's get a ride back in for the old RD, eh? But the MAIAP. Boxes of the unicorn ammo. Nice. That is a win, actually. Hey, look, it's funny. If you look into the corner, changes the sound. The sound is getting better, you know. They are slowly doing it. I'm probably a bit hesitant to combine many different scopes and zoom levels. Oh yeah, you can't go over that. You can go over this one. I wonder if there's anybody over here. There was a fight before, but I didn't locate it. So I'm not actually sure, like, who it was. Oh. Interesting. I feel like you can hear a really long way with the contact force. Like a stupidly long way. It does feel like sometimes it makes the game easier. In a significant way. Maybe glue house by chopper? We'll go and see. Like, it's so quiet with the contact force. Makes it harder when you're looking for someone next to you, then 5 buildings away. That's the downside. You actually have like less precision on audio. Now, I don't know if that was just the same guy, because he was up there before. Maybe it was just the one. You have to be a little careful. Now, if I run through here, is there a way? Oh, what was that? Somebody over in like the train yard area, maybe? Is G-Sync worth turning on or just refresh up to the maximum? Oh, dude, G-Sync is so good. I love G-Sync. I think G-Sync is fantastic, personally. It like eliminates all screen tearing. It's so good. If you have like I bought my monitor basically because it has G-Sync on it. It was awesome. G-Sync is fantastic. You stop spawning NATO armor on certain maps. Yeah, on like the mill base they could, right? Actually, what? Yeah. So what are my frames right now? Someone was asking before. So right now we're at 100, 99, 88, and that's while streaming the business. Labor Day. Get a good angle on him here, unfortunately. Probably coming down those stairs. Whoa! What? The hell was that about? Ninja Scav, I know. Upstairs, yeah, yeah. I agree. This scav is like literally making no sound at all. Isn't that just super busted? Scav's just literally ghosting around. Oh no. Where are the people? Oh boy. Not ideal, is it? Christ. Got back. Doesn't really matter at this point. Somebody right on top. Like, is there another way we can go? I'm just thinking, because the MG guy... I'm just going to get nailed, I think. Actually, no, because I ran this way and it was right. Might be able to get this way. I'm not sure if this is going to get me killed or not. Have army. Not coming out anytime soon, are they? So. Okay. There we go. Brought luck in. When he was running, I was like, okay, well, he doesn't have his gun out, so we're probably good. The D-Sig. Gotta do what man's gotta do, eh? Just don't get MG'd now. I mean, he was running about on the top. I don't know, like, they're probably not part of the same crew. I wouldn't think. There was somebody else that was kind of like pew-pewing. Is this just a scav? I think so. Yes, this guy's just a scabby boy. Hop, skip, and a jump across to this man. I'm a Tim. I mean, he played well. For level 22, he played really well. Probably scav. Yeah. Is a scav. Scav army. Risky. Just AI. Wouldn't linger. Yeah, well, we'll try and grab the stuff and then try and grab the rest of this and then we'll go. Whoa. Take a lot of shots sometimes. We're gonna get all of our loot, I swear. I'm gonna get it all, I'm telling you. What else we got to get? That. That'll do. What do you think? That's alright? Yeah, that's probably right, isn't it? Right, off we go. Preserve stereo audio. Still the best, and you know it. There's a step. I thought there was a step. Over there. Hmm. Oh my god! Is this guy going to get the Hail Mary shot of the wipe? Apparently not. The only issue with this is that I have to put a slick somewhere. Bit of a pain. Hmm. Where are we going to put it? In the box. Well, we didn't find Louis, but it was decent, you know. Ah. Hello, Piet. Naughty got a message today on Discord about the video. What message did you get? Yeah, armor repair kit on the ground floor desk. I know, I remember you saying, but I didn't actually see it the first time. Got this guy, this guy. They're quite, like, these guys played well for being... Well, actually, this guy just died. But this guy played well for being level 22. To be honest. Giggy, you can do that Hunter tournament. I wanted to, but I'm actually already double booked on that date, sadly. A friend who I play with sometimes send me a message with a video. Haha. Fun. I didn't have CD for entire years with watching streams. Oh, I don't mind. Yeah, I don't mind. It's fine. I always just like, you know, I read the stuff and then I decide whether I want to take the advice or not. Well, that was fun though. I haven't played Reserve in a while. That was decent. We got this poor guy's M4. Running the 5.6. He got killed by Contact 4s. These are what got that man killed. I don't think he could even hear us. He just died to these. Which are like ridiculous, honestly. I don't like this in the game. I don't like that the hearing distance thing is a thing. Can you imagine if you had like high level players could just see further? You've got your eyes skill, and when you get to level 51, you can just see it 300 meters, and new players can only see it 200 meters. I just don't know. I don't like this. I don't like this thing. I just don't. He said your fame's now? Nice. Yeah, the airdrop event is over, unfortunately. I thought it was really fun, but it is unfortunately over. But never mind. It's all good. Well, we did a few random things. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know what we're going to do next time. Like, I'm wondering whether I might do... I don't know. I'll just have to see. Wondering whether we're going to do some, like, half and half streams where we'll play some different games or something as well. Because like, I've kind of completed my goals for the wipe, if I'm totally honest. Like, I really wanted to get to Lightkeeper. I wanted to get to level 50. But now that we've done that, I'm just not sure... you know, whether I want to carry on just Oh my gosh, what's happened here? Oh, yeah, this is Twitch's new ridiculous thing, isn't it? Yeah, I just don't really know what I want to do specifically. And we could do some stuff, but it'd be kind of nice to play like Battle Bit and things. I'll set it up for the next time, so maybe we could play a little bit of it because it'd be fun. It'd be fun. What's your stats on level 50? Just before I go. Here you go. I have PMC kills. I've got 392 with 248 deaths, 608 raids. Don't know what else is important. Nothing really. Neutralizer. I'm always neutralizer because I don't like looting very much. Right. Well, with that, we are going to... We're going to head... You know what? How many PMC kills? I just said no. It was 392. Who are we going to go and see? Who'd be fun to go and see? I know Jesse's still doing his thing, but we raided him on Tuesday. Whose channel should we go to, guys? Any suggestions? A level placement always hear you further than you can pick up on? I mean, I think both of those mechanics are bad. Personally, I don't like them. Got Miniman. Okay. We go raid him. Yeah, Jesse's awake. Jesse's got enough. We raided him the other day as well. We'll do Miniman because he's like 53 or so. Don't know how long live for still. Oh, that's fine. We'll raid him either which way. It's no big deal. Cool. Well, thank you for all the support, everybody. It's been fantastic. Oh gosh, I managed to pull out my headphone so I can't hear anything. But hopefully the mic should still be working. Thank you for all the support, everybody. It's been absolutely fantastic. We've had some great streams, getting to level 50, doing like keep and all that stuff, and then yeah, hopefully we've got some fun things to do on the next one. Maybe we'll play like a bit of Tarkov, and then maybe we'll dip into something else. We'll see. But anyway, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week. We'll be doing ScavTalk tomorrow in my afternoon, and until then, I will see you next time. Bye, everybody.